These are facts that could actually save your life from Zack the film. From knowing how to survive an airplane crash to knowing what it takes to spin your head like an owl. I don't know if that could save your life, but it's pretty cool to know how to do that.
If you're tied to train tracks and there's a train you might think that there's no way to survive. Now, as soon as you're spotted, the conductor will apply the emergency brakes. But it'll still take several hundred feet for the train to stop. If you can't escape, your last resort would be to try and position yourself in the tiny space between the train and the tracks and hope you don't get hit.
Bro, dude, I'm not even joking. I thought of that, right? Bro, I swear, somewhere in my past memories, like, for some reason, they added a cow catcher at the end of the rail. For the, like, bro, like, what is that? What was the point of that? I'm not even joking. Let's see if I can pull it. Okay, never mind. I was about to say, okay. I thought it was, like, at the back, and it was, like, a cone where, like, everything would just get stuck there. Okay, that would make no sense. But, dude, I thought this was at the back, bro. But anyways, okay, never mind. That's fine. Yeah, that is pretty smart to, like, hope for the best, and oh my gosh, you know how scary that is, bro? I'll be so tense just looking at the train just going past me. I'm like, not even breathing and shiz. I'm wondering who is that smart to tie somebody to the track by allowing them to rotate themselves. Yeah, hats off to the conductor for treating this like it's just another day.
Stick one end of a clear tube deep into the gas tank, making sure it reaches the fuel. Then place the other end in your mouth and suck on it. This creates a vacuum, pulling the gas up through the tube. Once it's almost in your mouth, pinch the tube shut
look at bro's
and carefully
face.
drop it in a can. Since the hose is lower than the tank, gravity keeps pulling the gas down, making it flow on its own.
Bro, look at bro's face. Look at this.
Up through the tube.
Look at bro. Let me get a screenshot of this. But yeah, thanks Zack for telling me how to drain gas for the pump. Thank you, man. I saved $200 this month on gas. Yeah, by stealing it from other cars. My instructions unclear. I drank the gas. Zack is teaching criminals. No, once you really think about it, yeah, he really is.
Hydroplaning happens when your car's tires lose contact with the road because of water. And some people might panic during this, slamming on the brakes. But this can actually make things worse. Instead, you should ease off the accelerator to gradually slow down. And don't brake at all if you can help it. Keep the steering wheel steady and do your best to wait until you feel the tires grip the road again.
Now, what if you don't? What if you don't feel your tires grip again? But you know, I'll let it slide this time, Zack the Films, alright? You know, you helped us a lot. Honestly, there's a video I did where how to facts where you can survive, and I learned a lot. But this, I don't know. Bro was nodding, seemed cool and not to die. Bro was nonchalant, bro. Andrew Tate casually hydroplaning in his Bugatti. Why does that look like Andrew Tate? Yeah.
You could shatter your shoulder and tear your muscles if you try to break down a door. Instead, face the door and take a step back to build momentum. Next, kick forward, keeping your legs straight and putting all the power into your heel. Aim for the area just next to the doorknob. As you kick, the energy gets transferred into the lock, which will force it to splinter the door frame around it. This will allow you to break the door instead of your bones.
Yo, bro is really like teaching criminals now. Once you're really thinking about it, first now we know how to steal gas, learn how to break doors, bro. This is robber class 101. Zack is an undercover criminal at this point, bro. Not gonna lie, that's actually pretty good though. Like in case there's like a fire and for some reason your door is locked or whatever. Hey, now we know. Robbers be taking notes right now. That's all I'm saying. Thanks for the advice. Now my work will be easier. Do not fully extend your leg. If you extend it to the max where your knee locks, it could fold the opposite way. Bro, this is like another criminal that accidentally did that, bro.
If a tick bites you and embeds itself into your skin, most people think you should just go ahead and pull it out. But if the tick is fully in your skin, this can actually cause the body to break off, leaving its head stuck inside. Instead, you should use tweezers to grasp the tick as close to the skin's surface as possible. Then slowly pull the tick upwards with even pressure.
Thanks. Ticks are literally my worst nightmare. Yeah, they're pretty annoying, bro. They're actually really nasty, bro. If y'all seen how big them ticks get, bro, look at this. Look at that, bro. Before and after. Like, bro, okay, I think that's the exaggeration, but like this. That joint is huge, bro. Look at this. Okay, this is an accurate representation. We have like an unfed tick, tiny as hell like this, right? Tiny as like this. And bro, they get fat as hell. Like, bro, it's like this. And then this. That joint is nasty. It's just, look at that, it's full of blood.
If you lie while taking a polygraph, the machine will detect your stress and anxiety, which causes spikes in the readings. But if you put a thumbtack in your shoe during the pre-interview control questions, you can use it to spike your own stress and anxiety. The pain of pushing down on the thumbtack can raise your baseline reactions. Then, when you tell a lie during the test, the spikes look normal, making your answers appear true.
Okay, Zack. Yo, I think we, bro, I'm not even joking. I didn't even put this in any order. Bro, he's really telling us how to be a criminal at this point. He's telling us how to, well, first get the gas, how to break down the doors, whatever, robbery, all that. And then let's say you do get caught and you have the detective put a polygraph test on you. Bros how to know how to like survive the polygraph and make it become innocent. Yo, repeating criminal charges of this one. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, this is crazy. Zack Films versus Law by Mike for them go hard. Yo, that'd be a crazy battle. Detectives be taking notes. Yo, I'm not even joking. This is crazy. Like, what are the odds?
Place the clear container over the spider so you can keep your eye on it. Then slide a piece of paper underneath to trap it inside. If you're scared that the spider is going to crawl up and out of the container, you could gently tap it to confuse the spider until you place it outside. But if you aren't careful and leave even a small gap, the spider could escape before you release it.
Yo, I am a fear of spiders, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh, hell nah. Yo, that was actually like terrifying, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Just imagine a freaking big ass tarantula. I'm not even joking with you. You Australians know what I'm talking about. Big as hell. Big ass like this. And just crawling on you, bro. Crawling fast as up. Bro. Another fear of mine, bro. Top 3 fears, bro. A jumping spider, bro. Look at this. Bro, look at this, bro. Look at this, bro. Imagine this bigger. I'm pretty sure they get way bigger too. 20 times the size.
We kept Char as a pet for months.
We like uppies.
Uppies?
So this one doesn't want uppies.
Oh my god!
Oh, hey, buddy.
Oh!
Wait, isn't that gonna jump?
That was awesome.
Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me find the next video.
It's to encounter
Huge.
Big ass spider, bro. I'm done.
If you poured a giant packet of Jell-O into a pool, you might think it would turn into Jell-O, but the cold water would actually turn the powder into a gooey clump. Instead, you would need to fill 6 massive drums with water and Jell-O and heat them with propane burners. This would make them mix together smoothly. Next, pour a layer into the pool, thin enough to set through. And overnight, the cold temperatures will harden it into Jell-O. Do the same thing layer by layer, and when the pool is full, it's finally ready.
Holy guacamole, okay. Shoot. Mark Rober has been real quiet since it's dropped, yeah. That's why it's called a bloodbath. For those who don't know, Mark Rober actually did this and it turned out pretty cool. It works exactly like this. However, we got really lucky that the nights were as cool as they needed to be. Sheesh.
When the bass takes your bait and swims away, you'll see your line moving. Quickly tighten your line by reeling in the slack. Then snap your rod tip upwards in a firm, quick motion. This motion will drive the hook to pierce the tough part of the bass's mouth. To remove, gently guide the hook out along the curve it went in until it pops loose.
Nice. That's how to fish. I think that's just like regular fishing, I think. Okay.
You could swallow a whole watermelon if your jaw worked like a snake's. But as it traveled down your throat, it would crush your windpipe, cutting off your air before it even reached your chest. Your esophagus isn't stretchy like a snake's, and the watermelon would slam into your lungs and heart. Even if it somehow reached your stomach, it wouldn't fit, meaning you wouldn't have the acid or enzymes to break it down. At that point, your only option would be to throw it back up, but forcing it out would cause just as much damage.
That was pretty painful.
If a nuke is being dropped on your city and you try to shoot it down, some people think that would make it explode.
What in the trick shot is that, bro? This is just some dude perfect ad video, bro. Who has the idea of thinking of trying to shoot down a nuke?
But after piercing the armor, the bullet would have to ignite a layer of explosives that surround the core. And this is what would set off the nuclear explosion.
Mid-air.
But this layer of explosives is incredibly stable and can only be triggered by a detonator. Now, the detonator wire is only a fraction of an inch wide, meaning if the bullets cut it in half, it would actually disable the bomb, making it drop to the ground without going off.
Thanks, Zach. Now I know how to shoot a nuke mid-air. Thanks, bro. Hate it when a nuke drops on my city. That's all I'm saying, bro. For real, like, it be happening. Like, I have to, like, you know.
If you're on a plane that's crashing, most people think they should brace by curling into a ball, but that's not actually what you should do. Instead, assume the brace position by leaning.
Wait. Okay, never mind. I was about to like give my prediction. I feel like this is low-key greedy, but like this, I mean, at this point, bro, like do whatever you can survive. Okay, this is like crazy. Literally fall, be near the emergency exit, right? Try somehow, hold on tight as hell because the gravity and all that and how you're going down is kind of wonky. But as soon as you're like 10, no. As like maybe 100 feet in the air, dude, do your jump out. I think that's your best bet, bro. Like trying to survive. Never mind. But you're going at like 5 bajillion speeds. But it's different resistance because like you're jumping out. Your weight, you're falling because of your weight, not the plane's weight. Yo, I don't know, bro. Let's go.
And covering your head. This position helps protect your vital organs and reduces the risk of head and neck injuries. By leaning forward,
bro, not really, because once you really think about it, the way how you die really depends on how the plane crashes. So this position, bro, you could literally die because you're going head first.
You also minimize the impact force on your spine.
That's good. That like everything else is good, but like dude, your head is so important.
Increasing your chances of survival during high impact situations.
Bro got folded.
Her head would rotate behind
her. Hey girl, a little freaky, but she chill.
Her, catching you as you try to sneak a cookie. Now for that to work, her neck would need to have double the amount of vertebrae than normal. And each one would need to be flatter and rounder to twist without snapping. Her arteries would have to be stretchy and doubled up to keep blood flowing even when twisted. Finally, if her neck muscles were strong enough, she could whip her head completely backwards, just like an owl.
Okay. If you want to learn how to turn your neck like that. Okay. Funny thing is, you would never know the original comment. Yeah. Zack's obsession with paranormal is insane, bro. I mean, that's just Zack for you.
If you fall off a skyscraper, there are a few things you can do to increase your chances of survival. First, relax your body by moving your arms and legs to keep them loose. Then, aim to land on something that can break your fall, like a tree, instead of the concrete. If possible, position yourself to land on your feet to distribute the shock through your legs. But try to roll upon impact to reduce injury.
Dude, that's so hard to do in the moment, bro. Trying to do a roll, I don't know. Doing a roll is insane. Absolutely insane. But, I mean, falling off a skyscraper is already insane. To be in that situation is crazy. Tip number 1, don't fall from a skyscraper. Exactly. Land on a tree with your legs. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, bro. As soon as I saw his balls literally getting freaking touched by the branches, I was like, damn, bro.
If you're trapped in a sewer, most people would try to call for help,
stinky.
But sewers are typically too deep underground to be heard. Instead, look for a light source, which should lead you to a manhole. If you don't see any light, try to feel the direction the sewage is flowing and move upstream. This will bring you to smaller tunnels where the sewage is fresher and there are less toxic gases. You can then use your clothes to block a small household pipe that leads into the sewer. This will cause someone's drain to overflow, and eventually someone will be called to fix the pipe.
Yo, that ain't working. I ain't gonna lie with you. Yo, I'm gonna be real with you. That is not working, bro. Because the time for the sewer to the sink to flood, that'll take a while. Cause bro, the pipes are really long, so you have to like go through all that just for it to be drained or be flooded, and then calling, and then someone coming. Bro, when someone comes, it would take what, like 7 hours or something, 6, 7 or 9 hours or whatever for it to come. Bro, I ain't gonna. Just bro, find a light source, bro. Where the sewage is fresh, it sounds like getting the mother from hell, bro, to hell. Yeah, I don't know, bro. Imagine being in a sewer, bro. That joint just reeks. And I don't know if y'all ever been this happened before, but passing by a sewage system, that's just the tip of the iceberg, by the way. Those are bad.
If a snake bites you and and won't let go. Don't panic and yank it off. That could just make the snake bite harder. Instead, try running warm water over its head to confuse it.
Where am I gonna get warm water when a snake bites me? In the forest, bro.
If that doesn't work, take the snake's tail and chew on it. If it still clings on, you can use hand sanitizer and put a little in the snake's mouth. The strong smell should make it release.
Okay, so we're cheating? We're cheating, bro? Like, come on, what is... Yo, Zack, you can do better than this, bro. Maybe you, like, poke its eye, you know what I'm saying? Nah, get hand... Yo, who's gonna have hand sanitizer? I mean, I know some people will be carrying on the purse, but not everybody, you know what I'm saying? If a snake bites you, bite back. There you go.
The ball at the top of your arm pops out of the socket if your shoulder dislocates. To fix it, a doctor will gently pull your arm to create traction while stabilizing your shoulder.
That just sounds like it hurts.
This pulling aligns the ball with the socket. Next, they rotate the arm to guide the ball back into place. Once it's back in, the muscles and tendons around the shoulder stabilize it, and you'll feel relief.
You know, with respect to the patient, he took off his skin to show us how a doctor fixes it. Yeah, bro. Nah, that just sounds terrible, bro. And then, I'm not even joking. I think that's like the only way to fix. Like, literally, like, genuinely the only way. Like, bro, you're gonna have immense pain for like a minute. Or for like, no, not a minute. Like, probably like 30 minutes, bro. That's like, bro, imagine your elbow snaps the other way. And literally, I'm pretty sure the only way to fix it is if, like, the doctor just snap it the other way.
If you encounter a grizzly bear and try to run, they'll easily catch you. Instead, stay calm and avoid eye contact while slowly backing away.
Aren't you supposed to like yell back at it? You're supposed to be like...
If the bear charges, stand your ground, because most charges are actually bluffs. If it does attack, lie flat on your stomach. Grizzlies often lose interest if they perceive no threat.
Bear runs at me full speed while growling me. Yo, that's hilarious, bro. That's funny. He barely survived. Good one. Why was bro acting like the bear's mom, bro? Yeah. And there you guys have it. Facts that could save your life. If you guys want to see more content like this, click this video here.